नमस्ते सर, मेरा नाम अभिषेक है और मैं आपका सर बहुत धन्यवाद करता हूँ। आपके जो यूट्यूब पे वीडियोस हैं उसके थ्रू मेरे को काफ़ी सपोर्ट मिला मेरे डिजिटल सिग्नल प्रोसेसिंग सब्जेक्ट में, और आपकी वीडियोस के थ्रू मेरे जो कंसेप्ट है वो क्लियर हो पाए और काफ़ी सपोर्ट मिला। तो सर उसके लिए धन्यवाद करता हूँ, क्योंकि अभी हाल ही में मेरा रिज़ल्ट आया और मैंने काफ़ी अच्छे मार्क्स के साथ जो है अपने सेमेस्टर को क्लियर किया। उसके लिए आपके सपोर्ट के लिए, आपकी वीडियोस के लिए सर बहुत धन्यवाद करता हूँ। और जो आप काम कर रहे हैं उसके लिए बेस्ट ऑफ लक। और जो है मैं रेकमेंड करता हूँ बाकी जो लोग हैं कि आप सर का वीडियो देखें और अपने जो डाउट्स हैं उनको क्लियर करें। थैंक यू।
Hello friend, welcome to Naresh Joshi channel. Please subscribe our channel. If you like our videos, then share it is. So today we are going to discuss about the topic that is the superposition theorem. So it is the part of the circuit theory. So first few important points we will discuss about the superposition theorem. Widely, whenever you see the this circuit of the superposition theorem, so there are multiple sources is there. Okay, for example, if I consider one simple circuit diagram, so you can see here I have considered three resistance and two sources. Okay, you can see the two voltage source. So if we consider this is the V1 and this is V2 and this is R1, R2 and R3. Okay, so if there is a question, what is the current passing through this resistance? Okay, so at that time there are two sources are working, you can see. So in according to superposition theorem, we will calculate first when only the voltage V1 is working and what will be the current that. So that current we will denote as a I dash. Okay, so it will be passed through the, in first case that is the I dash, okay, through the resistance R1. Okay, next is the when voltage V2 is working and this is not working. Okay, so what is that? You can see when we are talking about the V1 is working, that means if we consider V1 is the in on condition. Okay, simple for try to understand, and V2 is the off conditions. So I'm more elaborating in more. So you can see that means what this current is passing through R2, that is the I dash. Okay, and second case when we will consider V2 is working, that is V2 is working, that means V2 is on condition and V1 is the off conditions. Or at that time we will consider the current passing through R2 is that is the I double dash. Okay, so according to the superposition theorem, so total current will be what? It will be the I equals to I dash plus I double dash. Okay, so this is the total current which is passing through the R2 resistance. Okay, so this is the superposition theorem. That means it will say when all sources that means work independently, and the sum of that current will be the whatever the sources are working on independently. So now you can see, so more important thing you have to focus, because this part is the circuit theory. So when we talk about the superposition theorem, so few of the golden rules you have to always remember. Remember this voltage source, always remember voltage source replaced by short circuit. Whenever we solve the any questions, if any kind of the voltage source if require, that I will talk you in the numerical, so you will understand it. So voltage source replaced by short circuit. Okay, so you have to remember this is always replaced by the short circuit. Second point, current source, that is the current source replaced by the open circuit. Okay, so you have to remember this always whenever you are trying to solve the problem of the which is based on the superposition theorem. Okay, one more thing, remember this when we talk about the dependent sources. So all dependent sources are electronics device which never should be or which never be open circuited or short circuited. Okay, remember this dependent sources. Dependent, I am talking about the dependent sources never be open circuited and short circuited or short circuited. So remember this is the very important rule. Clear? So you have to remember this is the superposition theorem. Now let's move on the numerical, how we can solve the numerical. So I hope you understand what is the superposition theorem. I am not covering the only definition. You can read in the definition in the notebook or your books. So okay. But I try to what I am saying here. So how you can solve any numerical which is based on the superposition theorem. So this rule you have to always remember, because it is the very important. Okay, or whenever you are solving the superposition theorem, at a time you have to consider only the one source. Okay, so for example, if we are considering the V1, so that means V1 is on and V2 is off condition. That means this V2, then what will do? V2 are replacing. How we can replace it? This is the voltage source, so it will be replaced by the short circuit. Okay, then second case is what? When V2 is working, that means V2 is on condition and V1 is off. How we can say V1 was? Because this is a voltage source. Okay, and it can be replaced by the short circuit. Okay, so similarly I will tell you in the example, or you will understand how you can solve the example. So in next video I will explain you this example, or we will take one of the best examples, so you will easily understand how can you solve this problem. So please subscribe our channel, and if you like this video, please share it and like it. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Naresh Joshi. Thank you, Naresh Joshi. Thank you, Naresh Joshi.